Very good morning, South Africa. Baie goeiemôre, Suid-Afrika, Molweni, Mzansi. Just a quick surprise. Pop in. I've been asked just quickly by my team in South Africa from the UIM, and I want to welcome them all. Very good morning, Sue. Just to quickly, before I get ready to depart, just give you a bit of a good morning, a heads up, and the start of a week just to liaise with you, the people. Baie goeiemôre, Suid-Afrika uit baie warm en 'n baie groot humiditeit in Abidjan in die Ivoorkus waar ek op hierdie oomblik is. It's quite hot already this morning, humidity quite huge, and I understand from my people in Cape Town, at least there it is a little bit cooler, and we pray for a bit of rain for our farmers and for the people. But definitely here in Abidjan this morning, already nearly 28 degrees Celsius with a big humidity, and for people like me that are used to cold, I must tell you it's been a hot 3-4 days. I want to thank every single person that has sent so many inboxes, so many great messages of love and prayer, while myself and the delegation with our chairman, Daniel, and various other stakeholders across the world has been able to spend a week here in Abidjan. Again, we expressed on behalf of the UIM and on behalf of the Republic of South Africa's citizens our most heartfelt condolences to the country of Ivory Coast in the loss last week of their Prime Minister. I understand that the funeral is currently under planning, and again we will send our UIM condolences. At the same time, keeping in mind the passing also of His Majesty King Goodwill Zwelithini of the Zulu Nation, and the UIM has addressed and sent a letter on our behalf. I am overexcited on two things today. One, our team's achievement here in the Ivory Coast. And many people have asked, but what are we doing? Why are we in Abidjan? So today we are finishing our week planning, structuring and engagements in this country. And tonight I will be leaving and will be in Ethiopia. We will be staying over in Addis Ababa, my old hometown of the African Union, where the African Union is hosted in Ethiopia, in Addis. And tonight again, I have the pleasure of hosting a dinner and having several discussions in Addis Ababa for tonight. And then tomorrow morning, I will then be traveling back to South Africa and hopefully Cape Town by tomorrow night. There are three reasons I came to this country. One, I think people kind of forget that I'm a businessman. I think there's a lot of people that have the perception that I'm a politician. And I am very, very much adamant to correct you. I am not a politician. The people say that I served in politics, I served in the ANC, and said, no, I did not. And I want to clearly make this crystal clear. Neil de Beer has never been in politics, in council. I've never served as a councillor, a mayor. I've never been a member of parliament or the national legislature in my life. So in actual fact, I have never been in a national election. I have never been in a municipal election. Klaar. So I'm not a politician. I was a massive security advisor, a person in uniform most of my life, and then business for the rest of my life for nearly 22 years. Most of my business, though, was not done in South Africa because I have an African agenda. Like many, you have your own agenda. And you have your own democratic right to invest and build businesses for wherever you want. I was born in Africa, and I am an African. And I decided at a very young age that Africa is my playing ground for making sure that I invest in my continent. So if you are born in Europe, you're a European. If you are born in India, if you're born in Asia, you're Asian. And you will do anything in your power, anything in your IP to build your continent, not just your country. That is what I did. For 22 years, I have been privileged to lead major investment structures, major companies, and consortiums on the continent of Africa. Now, if you know me and you do a little bit of homework, hopefully, you will notice that I played a major role at the African Union's development of business in more than 53 countries. But this surely you have Googled. So that role, that message of leadership I have had for the past 8 years in one of the biggest African investment funds based in Spain and in Mauritius and in South Africa is to lead a continent. And this is now become so prevalent, so realistic, and in God's faith guided me to this time, where all my experiences on the continent and in the world, not just in South Africa, is bearing fruit for me now. So Jeremiah 1 verse 5 says that before you were formed in the womb and before you were born, I wired you, so that you may today in your purpose be perfect. Jeremiah 1:5. And I believe that. I believe my scripture, amongst all the other scriptures, is Jeremiah 1 verse 5, where he says, before you were even a thinking, before you were even conceived, I prepared you. And I think he did. This is my solemn belief that now my experience of a global leader in investment funds and in corporates have now come to bear. And here's my reason. And I don't know of any other leader, show me, that has now turned to politics because of necessity, not because I want to. I'm making that very clear, South Africa. I have turned to lead a political organization not because I need to. I'm a global businessman. I turned into this dragon field of politics because someone must lead. Ek het nie politiek toe gegaan omdat ek 'n werk nodig het nie. Ek sit dan nou oor see. Ek het nie 'n werk nodig nie. Ek is die president van 'n internasionale fonds, so die titel is klaar daar. En ek is verkose daar. Ek moes politiek toe gaan. Moes. Want die Here het my geroep en die land het gevra. So hierdie verskrikking van aanvalle en opinies en vloek, dit is water op my rug. Hierdie manne wat gisteraand weer vir my gebel het en gesê het, maar die UIM moet ophou om die Here se lig te verkondig. En om vir my te sê, hi Neil, jy hoef daarom nou nie elke keer as jy 'n gesprek aanknoop van die Here te praat nie. Jy soek verlossing, my vriend. Jy het die lig nodig, want hier sit ek alleen in my hotelkamer en ek lees my Bybel. Want dis my, ander mense kyk CNN of kyk net of seker Kwela. Nee, lees die Bybel. Dis my kompas. I am not going to listen to you. If you tell me I cannot speak to you about the glory of God, it's my right. I don't care. Because God is my compass. Maybe yours is CNN, Kyknet, Kwela, or Carte Blanche. Not mine. I get my inspiration from God. And I get my inspiration from you. You, the people. You energize me. So when I decide that South Africa needs to be put on a course of renewal, when I believe that South Africa needs to be put on a course of anti-corruption, a course of anti-crime, and that we as a country need more honest capital. Can I use the word honest capital? I know it doesn't sound right in one sentence, like national intelligence. Ja nee, ek kry vir jou. Nasionale intelligensie. Deesdae, daai woord en woord in een sin, dit maak nie sin nie, né? Honest capital. What is honest capital? Honest capital is capital derived in an honest manner, budgeted in an honest manner, and distributed in an honest manner. Honest capital. Kapitaal met integriteit. Capital with integrity. That's what the UIM stands for, my nation. Kom nou, nasie. Capital, crime, corruption is currently our focus. And right here, CCC, but right here, Christ. Now people say, but must I be a Christian to belong to the UIM? No, no one said that. I just have Christian values, and the majority of people that follow us, the majority people that are with us are following Christian values. But if you are Muslim, you have Allah, you have the Prophet Muhammad, which there are very few differences when you read the Quran. Read the Quran first. Ek het gesê Quran. If you haven't, you are ignorant. If you haven't read the Bible, you are ignorant. I do not engage with ignorant people. So when you go and you look at crime, the redistribution of honest capital, and fighting corruption, that's the UIM. Now I make it very clear. If you do not fight crime, if you do not fight corruption, and you do not want to believe in honest capital, you are against us. Listen, you cannot be with us. And I'm talking about the honest South African person, the people, we the people. You must leave. You are not invited to this braai. Tsak. Hoor jy my? You are not welcome here or at the UIM if you are not against crime, fighting corruption, and honest capital. You must go away. You must go join the DA. Ja, daar. You must join Action SA. Ja. You must go join COPE. If you can cope with that. You must go join the UDM, the ANC, the EFF, the Freedom Front Plus and Minus. You must go, South Africa. I want to lose you here. You're not welcome here. If you are not patriotic, in defense of the Constitution, fighting crime, find corruption unpalatable, and believe in honest capital, you must go. Ons soek jou nie. Want jy is soos daai klein gaswinkeltjie hier onder jou sternum, wat jou nie laat asemhaal nie, en elke keer as jy wil asemhaal, dan gooi jy 'n klein burpie, né? Jy is 'n burpie. Ja, dis wie jy is. Jy is nou 'n burpie. You've become that little migrating gas bubble sitting left of your sternum that you just can't get out. We want you out. We want to have a burp, like a baby. Uit is jy. We don't want you here. You are not our dam, and you are not our ducks. Simple. We're not rude. So if you come on here, on any of our pages, UIM supporter page, Neil de B official page, Neil de Twitter, and you are fighting us, go away. We are a party of solutions. We are a grouping of integrity. We are for honest capital. Because this is why I'm in Ivory Coast today. I was born at night, not last night. Our country is not an island. South Africa is not an island with a border around it and that says that we can survive singularly in a singularly economy. If you think so, you're naive. South Africa has had zero, I will call it out, zero global agenda. Cyril Ramaphosa probably can't find the key currently of his jet that we're paying for because it's too old. He has not been anywhere. Where's he been? COVID? No, sir. I want to know, in the past year, the flight plan, the visits, the income, the détente, the meeting that our president has had globally to market and sell our country. Where? No. He's been too busy fighting a Smagashule. He's been too busy fighting theft in his own party and every day being updated about Zondo. He's been too busy trying to understand where is 500 billion. Where is it? Yeah. He's been too busy focusing on the implosion of our economy. I hope he has been focusing on the 53% reduction of our current economy in the second quarter. I hope he's been focusing on the theft, which the UIM exposed. The UIM of more than just 4 months old, who exposed in the papers, in public, and the world went mad because for the first time, my team, under Boland and Jacques and Jesse and Sydney, they formed a team with experts and they exposed that this country of ours stole and allegedly took 1.5 trillion rand. Whereas our annual budget is just over 1.3 trillion. Whoa, South Africa. They stole more than the annual budget. Not the DA, not the ANC, and not the FIFA, these Roy Frikkies. Where are they? This week again, on Wednesday, UIM, major expose. Major expose. And we will expose every Wednesday another article, another critical. We will expose the police and their budgets and corruption. We will expose the Minister of Health and his theft and budget. We will expose the Minister of Treasury, the Minister of Energy, Pravin Gordhan. Meneer Pravin Gordhan, kruip agter die gordyn weg. Waar's jy? No, we will expose Denel. Expose SA. SAA, ja, SA. SA, weg is jy. SA. We will expose Eskom. Hashtag Eskom, ne? Nie Eskom nie, want daar kom niks. Now, this is what the UIM must do. And we need you. Ons het jou nodig. If you are going to sit back and make this a racial debate, a party political debate, a debat in geskiedenis, meneer die voorsitter. If you're going to do this, you're going to die. You're going to die here, you're going to die here, and you're going to die here. You might physically survive, but you will be dead. If we as the UIM do not fight, if we as the UIM do not show light, I'm sorry, the party's over. Because in 2024, my fellow nation, we will have a collapse of the economy 100 times the scale of Zimbabwe. Fact. I'm an economist. Gaan vra vir Dawie Rood. Gaan vra vir die mense. we are facing, and not because of COVID. COVID is a proportion. Like I said to Tito, Tito, I'm still waiting for you. I did your work last week. Remember the calculation? You didn't come back. Tito, listen. There's another one coming your way. Yeah, I know something. I have it. Jy en jou trawante. Julle gaan gepits word. Mr. Mboweni, from me, Dr. Neil de Beer. Hoor gaan vir my, ek het iets. I'm coming to give you a hiding in public again, because the UIM, its president and its executive, we are the only one with guts. We are the only one that have stood up beyond anybody and said, not you have done something wrong. We are going to tell you what you've done and let the people, you, decide. Nou South Africa, hierdie ding van ons verlede, hou op. Dis verby. Ja, maar Scotty, ek wil nie jy met my nuwe kar ry nie, want jy die ou Cortina gestamp. Jy, mense, so jy gaan nie laat jou man of vrou iets doen met 'n kar omdat hy of sy miskien verkeerd reverse het nie. Get on with it. It's a car. Ja? Kom net verby die verlede. Kom. I have. It's difficult. It's not easy to sit now and speak to my previous enemies and my previous detractors and people that were in apartheid and murdered people and joined a system that was declared a crime against humanity, which I fought against. Yeah. But I am a new Neil. I'm trying. I have put my past behind me to create a better future. But some of you just can't, hey. Jy met die trailertjie, wat's dit 'n ventertjie of wat? 'n Gerbertjie, ek 'n Zollaitjie, I don't know. Hak jou trailers af. Sit jou geskiedenis en jou blaatante donkerheid agter jou. Want ek het. En is vir my baie moeiliker. Maar God het vergifnis gegee. He sent his son to die so that me and you don't have to have this. So I'm here, away from my family, so that I can start negotiating a global vision for a new South Africa. I've been here talking to many, because we cannot be isolated. Because in 2024, we need the economy back, South Africa. We need jobs back. And you think it's going to come from our country. You are very naive. We need the world. And the world came here to see me. We need to speak. I need to speak to the world. And Africa is part of our world. China, America, Britain, America, Germany, France, Russia, they all see the benefit of Africa. They hear. Where are we, Cyril? Where are we? In mining, energy, agriculture, education, health. Where are we? Oh, so you don't want to talk to Africa while the world is digging up our resources. Come now, South Africa, we are Africans. Don't you think South Africans should have the first opportunity and right of the benefits of Africa? You don't think so? Then you are naive again. I have been in the continent for the past 22 years. I know what it is. So I'm here. I am in Ivory Coast. Tonight I'm in Ethiopia, and tomorrow I'm back in my beautiful nation for you. Yes, I'm running my business. I had my board meetings here because we can't get into other countries because of COVID. So I'm here. One mission was to realign our investment strategy for the world because of COVID. So I spent 3 days with my 8 board members from all over the world as their president, to realign, to look at infrastructure. That was my one reason. The other one is, it's obvious, I'm a president of a political movement in the country that's going to run for president. People are interested because I'm getting massive attention. Why? Because I know what I'm doing. Now, show me any other political party. Cyril, Jonathan, wat sy ding? Steen Kliphuisen. Oh, Julius, Frikkie, Mmusi Maimane, Terror. I don't know if he's a terror anymore, ne? Hy's seker 'n terror, maar met valstande, ne? Oud. Streepie, sorry. Terror, you don't have a bite anymore. You're not a terror anymore. But in your heart you were, so where are you? Or can't you cope anymore? Waar is jy? Tannie Pat. Hello, auntie. Waar's Tannie Pat? Herman Mashaba, where are you? I see you walking around. Action SA, you're fixing potholes. and you're putting out pamphlets. You're not in Geneva? You're not in Africa? Okay. Yeah, because you see, Herman, there's a difference running a province and a city and a country and a continent. So I've run a continent. I've been part of running a country. I've been managing my companies globally. I think I'm there. I just did it in reverse. So South Africa, let's not be naive, eh? We need the world, and the world needs us. A strong South Africa is a strong Africa, and a strong Africa is a strong South Africa. And that's where I decided to start. That's my strategy. So let's rebuild. Let's relook the African Renaissance. Let's relook at a united Africa and be that as Africans. We can. Because I'm here. I'm here doing it for you. I'm not asking you to pay for it, I pay for it. But it's not about money. Because when you ask people for money, they either own you, they dictate to you, or they think that they can rule you. Money is a bad thing. It's a necessity, but I wish we could use potatoes to pay for hotel rooms, or tomatoes, or camel milk. But we need money. You know, since a week ago, we asked for donations for running what we need to run, preparing for the local government elections, preparing because I can't carry it for life. And we're struggling to get people to donate. We're just struggling people. I don't know why. Because you want other people to pay for your freedom? Well, we are. So there's this thing now becoming about donations. It's money. I've not asked you for money. To become a member at membership at uimsa.org, it's free. We asked 1 year, your commitment, that we can earn your trust. Join the UIM. It's free. It's not going to cost you. But even if it did cost you, you won't pay? You want to sit in the back and watch us suffer until we break through and then join? Dis verkeerd. So that's why we said, if you become a member of the UIM, we're not going to charge you. We're about the only party that has no fee. But we asked you to donate 10 Rand, 25 Rand, 100 Rand. And if you're a company, 1,000 Rand, because we need it. I've got to go face the DA, the EFF, the ANC. I've got to go face them, but with what? South Africa, we need money. I'm trying, I'm raising. But most of my commitments are not from my own country. Near. So for once, we can't do the South African haka. You know what the SA haka is, eh? When the bill comes, no, this is saving a nation, man. But all the other parties, I note they're being flooded with money. But they're not going to deliver South Africa. Because all those names I mentioned, Herman, Musi, Cyril, Pat, Terror, Julius, Steenhuisen, they all are politicians. All of them. Some of them are my friends. I don't care. What have you done in 30 years? No, julle is nie dom nie, man. You're not stupid. Ahiko Usile. What have they delivered? What? Herman? When he was the head of the DA's province and city? The opposition? The ruling? What have they done? What's their track record? But now they come and knock and give you pamphlets, and some of them have changed names and colors, but they're the same people, and you still vote for them. Jy stem nog steeds vir hulle. Why? Jy's 'n donkie. Stampkop een keer okay, maar twee keer, jy moet slagpale toe gaan. Sorry, maybe I'm different. South Africa, wake up. Because many of you already have. You've joined the UIM. We are going to fight this local government election, not to win, not to take control, no, to be the voice. To be the voice of integrity. But when I asked South Africa, you the people, my people, send in your name, info at uimsa.org. I asked you, send in your names if you want to fight with us. We need you in every province. We are busy electing the National General Council. We need 5 people in every province. Please send it in. Without soldiers, we lose the war. So before I go, I'm doing another appeal. Join us in membership. Join us in info if you want to stand, if you are in a town, if you are in a province. 9 provinces, we need people. Bel jou mense, as jou niggie in Mpumalanga is, bel haar. As jou oom in Limpopo is, bel hom en sê, info at uimsa.org, because the war's on in the ballot box. Ons moet ons land terugvat. En of het nou die ver rechts of ver links, dit maak nie saak nie, ons is moderators. We are the moderates to keep peace. So from me, now having to leave this beautiful country of Côte d'Ivoire, Ivory Coast, with success, I want to thank the people here. Merci. Merci beaucoup. Bon voyage. C'est très bien la vie. La liberté, les UIM. Je porte le parler français. To everybody that has watched, thank you. Spread this. And let's unite. But more than that, let's unite in God, in our heart and soul for justice. May God bless you in this week. And may God give His blessed hand over this Republic of South Africa. Mag die Here julle seën hierdie week. En mag die Here se genadeligde hand en lig die seëning uitspreek oor hierdie Republiek van Suid-Afrika. Inkosi siyabulela matlabane. Apa inkosi apa blessing umzansi nomhlanje. Inkosi sikelele is South Africa. Dankie en ek sien julle weer terug in my land vir 'n goeie braai, 'n goeie hart en ek is lief vir julle. Bye bye.